Hi, I'm Brent Kenyok with Call It Closed International Realty, and today we're going to talk a little bit about being a seller and looking at how do I sell my home for top dollar and feeling that tension of getting your home prepared. We're going to give you staging tips on how to attract buyers. You are watching Home Values with Brent. So today, Rhonda Millman is joining me with Stagingmagic, and she's the pro. One of the things I love about Rhonda is she's passionate about staging homes, and she's going to give us some tips today on how to attract buyers. So sellers, pay attention. Rhonda's going to give you the goods.
It doesn't take a whole lot to stage a home, and it's not expensive either. If you think about it, the cost of staging is always less than the amount of the first price reduction that's usually taken within the first 2-week period that a home is listed. There are 3 key elements to staging your home, and the first one is the house must be clean on the inside as well as the outside. And for the exterior, we're talking power washing, a little bit of paint, upgrading the hardware, trimming up the landscape, and so forth. Those are all inexpensive items that the homeowner can do to prepare your home on the outside. Once you get the buyer on the inside, you want the house to be clean. Clean windows, clean floors, clean cabinets, and so forth. Because cleanliness is indicative of a well-maintained home. And we know well-maintained homes will generally appraise for higher than their competition.
No, and it's so true. I'll tell you, to walk through a home that is clean, you feel better walking through it, and you know and I've heard buyers say that, wow, that home was really clean, it looked great.
So then the second element is the house needs to be clutter-free, which means depersonalized and neutralized. Think of the house as a beautiful piece of art in a beautiful frame. You want buyers to see the frame, not the contents of the picture, because you're not selling the contents of the picture, you're selling the frame. The architectural details, the building elements, the finishings. If the contents of the frame are too colorful, too cultural, overstyled, it's going to create confusion for the buyer. And he's not going to be able to see the bones. It just doesn't work for buyers.
Yeah, and you know what I think is so crucial to that, it's like you're wanting the buyer to actually walk through the house and see it be their home, not your home.
Absolutely. You want that buyer to say, yes, I see myself living here. I can see myself living here. I can see myself entertaining in this kitchen. I love this spa-like bath. Look at this cozy bedroom. Look at this outdoor living space. It's so welcoming. I could see myself entertaining my family and friends here.
You know, it's so funny, Rhonda. There's so many houses I take buyers through and I'll be like, ooh, I could see myself living here. You know, and what does that tell me? They've done a good job staging it and getting it prepared for buyers to come through.
Staging is so critical.
So seeing a home be cleaned and decluttered, boy, that is just so helpful to give a great experience for a buyer as they're walking through your home. So, Rhonda, anything else from decluttering that you'd want to share before we move on to tip 3?
Yeah, absolutely, Brent. There's also a lot of value to the seller in decluttering their home because it prepares them for their next chapter. Very hot market in 2021. Houses are selling like that. That seller needs to be prepared to move in 30 days. So decluttering gets that buyer packing, gets those closets cleaned, gets those cabinets emptied, and prepares that seller for their next chapter.
Okay, tip 3, Rhonda. What's tip 3?
All right, ready? Color. Color is tip number 3. Color is an important design element. Very critical in the use of staging. Color is used to draw the buyer's eye to certain focal points. It's also used to balance out a room and to create rhythm within the house, consistent with the style of the house. Not necessarily the homeowner, the seller, but the style of the house to show that house as a model house to attract more buyers.
You know, Rhonda, I can think back to being a kid. We had like like a forest green carpet and gold couches. I don't think that would work so well today, but I don't even know if it worked back then, but it did work back then. But you know, color, I can see how color is so crucial. Look, when we buy cars, there's a color of a car you're looking for. When you buy clothes, there's certain outfits you're looking for that you like. Why would it be any different with a house? It's the same concept. So color, I agree, great tip for everybody to hear that.
So let me just wrap it up with clean, decluttered, and color. Would you go into an interview not clean shaven, wearing purple suit, and having your hair out of place? Would you go on a first date? You need to prepare yourselves for an interview or a first date just as you need to prepare your house for the market.
I agree. And let me just say something. I don't ever have to worry about a hair being out of place. Like, every person's unique, every home is unique. So we're preparing our homes. Thank you so much, Rhonda. That is such good, valuable information to share with everybody watching.
So I have one more thing to say, Brent.
Okay.
For your homeowners and your sellers, don't show buyers your home. Show buyers their new home.
Awesome. Well, hey, Rhonda, thanks for joining us today, giving us those tips. We look forward to you coming back. And hey, I highly recommend Rhonda, if you need somebody to stage your home, her information is below, and definitely check her out. Reach out to her. She will do a great job getting your home prepared for selling. So I'm Brent Kenyock, and you're watching Home Values with Brent.